Hey guys, I'm Taylor and this is Around the House with Brian and Taylor. It's been a bit of a dreary day here, so I wanted to brighten it up by making some shortbread cookies with edible flowers and herbs from the garden. I wanted to show you guys how to make that. So I already made my dough. It's super easy to make. You're going to love it. It's 2 sticks of butter, half a cup of sugar, 2 cups of flour, and a tablespoon of almond extract, or you can use vanilla extract. So what you want to do when you make this is let the butter soften, the 2 sticks of butter soften until they're room temperature, and then you can mix it all together. Then you want to form it into a ball and stick it in the fridge for a little while, and then bring it out and roll it out like this. So now that I've got it rolled out, I'm going to go ahead and cut the cookies out. So I picked out this cookie cutter just because I thought it was a really pretty and fun shape to use for this. And for your flowers, you want to go ahead and, I'm using a lot of pansies, pick those early in the morning after the dew is dried on those, and not late in the afternoon when the whole flower has dried out. I love pansies because they're edible, so that's a really fun thing you can grow in the fall. You can add them to salads to make them a lot brighter. They're really fun to freeze in ice cubes to make a fun tea. To serve guests at parties and things like that. And these cookies they just turn out so pretty. They're really great as a thank you gift with a nice note. I think they'd be really fun for a baby shower. Okay, so now I have got all my cookies cut out, and as you can see, I have my flowers here. Lots of pretty little pansies. I also have some basil from the garden and a little bit of rosemary. I think that'll be good on the sweet cookie. And I also have my last zinnia. So zinnias are edible, and it's at the end of the season, so you can see mine are getting pretty small. So I'm going to take my flowers and put them on the cookies and just kind of gently press them down like so. And these cookies are just so beautiful. Look at those pansies. They're really pretty colors. Some of my pansies are a little bigger than the cookies even. Mash that down really good. Make sure that you fan out the petals so you get all that really pretty color in your cookie. And I think this would also be really pretty to do with roses. Roses are edible, so you could pull the petals off and make something really pretty that way, I think. So I'm going to do a little basil leaf cookie. Let's see if this whole little sprig will fit on one. I haven't done this with basil before, so hopefully that'll be good. And I'm going to pull off some rosemary and sprinkle that on one. I think that'll make a really pretty earthy cookie. I'll do another one there. These cookies are going to be really pretty. So you could take your leaves and do some cute designs. There's a lot of ways you could be creative with these cookies with edible flowers. So once you have your cookies down like this, I'm going to take a piece of parchment or wax paper and kind of lay it over them and just rub it in really well to make sure that your flowers press on, and be careful pulling it up. Like so. You could also press your flowers in advance, and for that you would just want to put your flowers between 2 sheets of parchment paper and put a weight on them. Let them sit for about 30 minutes. Another option, if you do want to press your flowers in advance, is you could go ahead and bake your cookies, and then when the cookie comes out and it's still warm, you could put your pressed flour on the warm cookie. Now if you're doing a whole bunch of cookies at once, you could take your roller, put a big piece of paper over it, and roll them out that way also. But I'm just going to kind of press mine like this. Okay, some of these maybe need a little more help. Okay, so then what you want to do is you're going to preheat your oven to 325, which I failed to mention. And then let's go ahead and put our cookies on the sheet. Okay, so I've got all the cookies on our baking pan, and they look so pretty. Look at the beautiful pansies. So now we're going to stick these in the oven for about 7 to 10 minutes, and again at 325, and I will see you when they come out. Alright, I just pulled our cookies out of the oven and plated them. I did sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top just to add a little extra flavor. They're looking really pretty, and the whole house smells like basil. You may have noticed a little bit of the color faded, and if you want to keep that bright color, that's when you want to save your pansies, press them in advance, and put them in the cookies when they first come out and they're hot. I just think they taste a little bit better after they've been cooked, so that's up to you. Anyways, I hope you'll try making these, and I hope you enjoy them. They're really fun for fall. They're a really fun way to use your pansies as edibles and not just pretty flowers in your garden.